So excited that I had to share this. Like right now is the time of the year where everybody's, searching for the lowest hanging fruit, meaning they're searching what's the easiest, quickest thing to get me where I need to be. That can be in weight, in life, career, whatever. Everybody is searching for that sweet spot. I am Cece. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I would assume that if you come here often that you're already a subscriber. If not, make sure to hit that button as well. So today I'm going to be talking about my 20-pound weight loss. Whew. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I'm ready to give you guys the tea on how I lost 20 pounds and I keep on going. Now I had to implement some new things and I purchased some new things. So I'm gonna do a review and I'm gonna tell you on the inside mentally what I had to do to achieve it. So stay tuned. I put on, I think I was 170 something, if not 180, but I still looked small. I still looked slender, I should say, very slender. COVID came around. I thought I wasn't eating as much as I was, but I was also working from home. So I was basically working at that time and going right to the couch. So breakfast at the desk, lunch at the desk, dinner or whatever, snacks, whatever, candy, cookies, whatever at the desk. And then when I'm done, I was over there on the couch, right? So my weight went up to 207 or 208 pounds. Let me tell you, I didn't even weigh that much with my kids, having kids, and they're grown now, but I can remember like me having kids. My kids, I didn't even get that weight with another human being growing inside my stomach. I was feeling a certain type of way. And as women, and I know me in specific, when I feel like that, first of all, mentally, everything that I'm eating shows on my body. Every single thing. I'm inflamed. I'm just not even myself. I don't like to wear tight stuff around the middle of me. I don't like to wear, I don't really wear jeans anyway, but I really stay away from jeans then. Long story short, I now am 200, or I was then 207 pounds. After being 207 pounds, I just knew that I had to do something about it. After getting up to over 200 pounds, I should say, over 200 pounds, I felt some type of way about myself. So I've tried dieting, didn't work. I've tried certain products, they really don't work. Because mentally, you try a diet or you try a product to help you in your mind, it's like, well, hell, I just lost this 6 pounds or whatever, I'll get to it. First of all, I had to stop emotionally eating. I am an emotional eater. I admit, that's me. So I had to stop emotionally eating because I would just eat. When I get upset, I'm eating, It just didn't make any sense. It was pretty bad for me. But that's one thing that I examined and took into consideration why I was eating. The second thing was, okay, you are eating out of stress. What's making you stressed? So I had to remove some of those equations or limit. I'm going to say limit those equations. If that makes sense. If that's being nice, I had to limit those interactions that caused me stress, or if it wasn't people, just the job, whatever, just limit that access, or I had to get into a new environment, right? So I identified that I was emotionally eating, knew what the things were that were was straight up stressing me out. Then I just removed myself from that particular environment. Okay, Katani, so then what? You did all that and you lost 20 pounds? No. Glad that you asked. Once I got rid of all of those things, then I was able to now focus on me. And let me tell you something. When you focus on you, it's very lonely because everybody else is human nature, you know, until you are trained out for themselves. I don't emotionally eat. I don't have no cookies. I don't have no candies. You know, something that I can get to and access. I don't bring that into the house. I rarely bring that into the house now. And I had to implement back walking. Walking, if you didn't know, is a form of meditation as well. And a lot of people don't say that, but it is. And walking has helped me so much throughout my life. Just that's how I actually start to lose weight in the first place. Just walking to be in nature, walking, doing the things that I enjoy doing in life, and just grounding myself. And I ground myself with the earth and the elements. So I actually do walking meditation. That is a thing. I know don't nobody talk about it, but it is a thing. The next part that I was able to do is see what was going on with my goal setting, with being clear on exactly how much I wanted to lose, when I wanted to lose it, and just accepting where I am presently, where I was presently with my weight. And then what does that look like? What does that look like in small, small increments? What does that look like to me? How am I going to feel with those little increments? Down. I started writing what was in my head down because studies show that when you write things down, that's when you actually are clear. You get the most consistency if you write them down. Let me just say that I am flexible in that direction. This is what I did. I swear, my friend, Rashawn, she gave me this success journal. In this journal, it has over 100 goals. You like literally from 1 to 100 numbers. And you are to fill it in with your 100 goals. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, who can write down 100 goals? Like, really? Who can write down 100 goals? Like, can you write down 100 goals? I cannot write down 100 goals. I just can't. So anyway, I'm looking at this paper and I'm outside, chilling by the pool, and first I write, and it'll be here, wherever. But first I write, lose 50 pounds by April 1st. I gave myself a great linear goal because when I did this, it was in October. So I gave myself a lot of leeway knowing that I may not conquer this thing, I wrote it down. I think that was goal maybe number 9. Lose 50 pounds. And then it has in the journal a date. So, and I'll show it to you too. But it has a by date, by April 1st. That's what I put. So I only had like 9 goals at that point. I'm looking at this list. Like I said, who writes out 100 goals? Who could do that? I'm looking at the paper and just something, I don't know if it was divine intuition or what, just using the tools that I have, maybe a little bit of both. Actually, It probably was a little bit of both. So in just my mind, just trying to be, just working for me, I erased it. I didn't erase it because I knew that I couldn't do it. I erased it because it didn't have a meaning to me. It didn't have substance to me. And basically, I was just like, okay, lose 50 pounds. How many of us, you and I, write, okay, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds? Write it and put it somewhere. I erased it. I started with a clean slate. I erased it as if it was never there, as if I never wrote it. I went back. And this was October, I think it was October 15th. I went back. And like I said, I was on line 9. So I went back to line 9. I put on line 9, lose 10 pounds by November 15th. That was line 9. Line 10, I put lose 10 pounds by December 15th. Line 11, I put lose 10 pounds by January 15th. The next line, line 12, lose 10 pounds by February 15th. The next line, what am I on, 13, 12, 13? Whatever the next line was, lose 10 pounds by March 15th. From line 9 to line 13, all it said was lose 10 pounds by this particular date. It wasn't overwhelming to lose for me to think, how am I supposed to lose 50 pounds? Just putting a big picture up there. I don't need to lose 50 pounds, but I'm gonna start in small increments. I think I can lose 10 pounds from October 15th to November 15th. That's how I lost 20 pounds. I'm still in my journey. I still have 30 to go, but I'm not stressing myself out at all, period. The way I feel, I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like I have to prove something to anybody, let alone myself. And I'm just working with, what I have. So now I'm down 20 pounds. Now I'm working to January 15th. This has been it's just been so helpful for me. If you implement, what I say, you should be able to see your results. You should be able to see, I'm telling you, it will work for you. Now, let me tell you the other thing. I got in my head, what is the most stressful time in somebody's life, in my life, and maybe not stressful, but maybe I just have a lot of responsibility around that time, Maybe for me, let me rephrase that. The most responsible time where my complete focus is somewhere else is when. I don't know if you the same way, let me know. Leave your comments. Make sure to put some comments on this video down below, because I want to know what you think about my method to weight loss. So for me, the most responsible, most accountable thing that I have to be during the time in my life, and it's something that's reoccurring, that is when? The first of the month and the end of the month, right? So that's why my goals end in the middle of the month, because I don't have all those responsibilities and I'm not accountable to bills. My complete focus is on bills at the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, you're getting ready for the beginning of the month all over again. So the 15th of the month worked for me. You can do your date whenever you want to, but just know that the days that leave you, you know, kind of on edge or kind of frustrated, or your focus is just completely just wiped out on something else, don't use that day. I would not use the first or the end of the month to check in with weight. The 15th has worked for me. It's been working, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm not gonna fix it. It's not broke. The other thing is just that just weighing yourself at all different times, and just that have you on edge too. Like, it is a certain time within everybody's body, every human body, that you are at your optimum level of performance. That's with everybody, and it may vary from time to time, but I was able to learn those things and apply them during this time. So I only weigh myself once a week. I believe it's once a week. It can be done every day, but I think I only do it once a week. Once a week, and I wake up after I go to the bathroom, then I weigh myself. I don't weigh myself in the middle of the day anymore. I don't weigh myself when I feel like it. I don't do that. And that has reduced a lot of frustration with my weight loss journey. For me, not doing that, not doing the things that's going to put me on edge, or I'm already on edge and I'm trying to incorporate new things, you know? So that's another thing that I only do it once a week, whatever day, just once a week, just to check in before the official check-in on the 15th, and just to see, you know, where I am I on track. But just once a week, in the morning, when you first, after you go to the bathroom, get on the scale, that's your true weight, okay? I just got finished talking about the mindset portion and some of the things that I do. Now I'm gonna walk you through the smart scale that I bought. And I bought this when COVID first happened, about a year ago, a year and a half maybe. And I'll go through why I love this scale so much, just so you know. All the links will be down below, but go ahead and take a look. FITDAYS is the app for this. Show you this. This is the scale. Yeah. So that's the scale. So now I press measure. See how this is going? This is moving by Bluetooth. See that? Okay, so I'm gonna step on the scale now, and I'll have it so you can watch. I'll try to make sure. Why do I keep on going up? So it's telling me that here's my weight, and it's there on the scale too. And it's here, so I'm gonna step off. Okay, so here it is. I found this, but let's just see what it says. This is a 254-day duration. I think I was measuring myself in between, but I didn't put it into my app at all. I didn't open my app when I was weighing myself, even though I know I've been losing weight. So based on what they say, this is a 254 day duration. My weight has decreased from May. I was 205 pounds, 0.5, which is like 206. I was really like 208. But yeah, my weight was 205, 206, and now I'm about, like I said, 188. So I've lost 16 pounds. You can see it there. I think I lost more than that, but subcutaneous fat. That's what it is, and it's gonna tell me what it is. It's high right now. Ooh, it's high. This post tissue, which fat lies between the dermis, the skin, and the connective tissue. So I like this app because it's very informational, if you didn't know. Things like me. This visceral fat, it's high. It's almost average, but visceral fat is the kind of body fat different from subcutaneous. That other fat, it surrounds the organs and is stored in the abdominal cavity. So I know I'm almost at average, but I definitely know my abdominal cavity does have a lot of fat there. I'm glad that I was able to show you guys and give you a review of that smart scale with the app, everything from my app, from what's reading on the scale. I'm just gonna leave a disclosure for you that everything that the app tells you from the scale is reference only. Now, that doesn't mean, okay, whatever the doctor got you on, whatever regimen, whatever diet you're supposed to be on, or now it shows me in the good on this app, so I don't have to do this, that, and the third. Don't do that. Always consult a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. But yeah, this is for reference. It's a great reference to use. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But don't say CC told you to use this and don't pay no doctor. Don't do that.